Hey Jess, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota in Cairns. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on our lovely 2020 Toyota VX Prado. Now, just before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So obviously we do have two yards here, one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, the other one about 2 kilometres down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just up there is our Toyota showroom, just where we all sit at our desks. So, but down here on the yard obviously is the lovely Prado. So I'll jump straight into it. It's only done 50,000 kilometres, so as you can tell, it's obviously going to be really clean and tidy, but I want to show you the exact condition anyway. So jumping under the bonnet, you can see just how nice and clean it is. It does have a dual battery setup as well, so you'll see the 2 batteries underneath the bonnet. Obviously you can hook a fridge or anything up to it. It's a really good setup, and I guess a less of an expense if you did want one afterwards. As you can see, it is crystal pearl, so you can see that real glimmer of shine on that paint, and that's all nice and clean. So coming through the bonnet, I can't see any chips or anything through there to point out to you. Coming down this front right hand guard, that's all nice and clean as well. I'll give a bit of a zoom out so you can have a look at the Prado there. But coming through, we've got our lovely VX alloy wheels. They're really clean. They just need a bit of a detail, but otherwise no scratching or anything on there. Heaps of tread left in that tyre there. As you can see, Michelin tyre, obviously one of the top quality brands of tyres as well. So obviously lovely that this Prado does have them already on the car. Coming through here, obviously got our LED lights and our fog lights just there. It does have front parking sensors, so you'll see the little dots just on the front bar there, to obviously start beeping at you if you do get too close to anything while parking. There's a tiny little stone chip here. Anything like that I can have brush touched for you as well. Won't obviously be resprayed, but we'll basically get a brush touch to blend in with the paint, so it'll look nice and clean. But a beautiful looking front bar on these update Prados. As you can see, coming down the front left hand side, that guard's all nice and clean too. Obviously same tread on the tyres over here, and again that VX wheel all nice and clean, and a really clean underbody as well for you. So as you can see through there, jumping up through here, there's a very tiny little scratch in the windscreen there. Obviously nothing too major, would have passed the roadworthy and everything already. Now they also do get drilled and filled, so what that means is our windscreen specialist just fills them with a bit of glue, so they don't crack any further obviously. Coming through the roof now, as you can see, no dents, scratches or anything like that. All nice and clean. So I'll start at the back and come back through my left hand side here first as well. Obviously you can see the updated rear lights, they're nice and beautiful. It does have parking sensors in the back rear bar there as well, so when you're reversing, it does have a reverse camera as well, so you're going to be very confident in parking this car in any sort of tight spaces or car parks as well. Coming through the top here, there's a very tiny, looks like just a bit of dirt that's going to come off with my fingertip, so no chips or anything there. Through these passengers doors, as you can see, that's all nice and clean. There's a very tiny little scuff there that looks like it already has been brush touched, so I did just want to point that out to you as well. Genuine Toyota side steps on the side there for you. Through the rear door here, just a bit of dirt again. Otherwise all nice and clean. I'll give you a look just straight down the side here. You can see everything lines up. We also provide car history reports to say the car's never been in an accident, never been written off, doesn't owe anyone else any money, so that's really good obviously as well. Through the back wheel, that's all nice and clean. Again, heaps of tread in the back tyre as well, and a nice clean underbody. Sorry if it is a bit windy, I'll try and keep the torque up, but coming through the rear door here, obviously they open outwards. I will open that up in a second, but I'll just show you through the condition of the paint first, as that's all nice and clean through there. And the spare wheel cover, it's all nice and tidy. You obviously have your reverse camera just sitting in that spare wheel. Again, like I said, those little pucks are your reverse parking sensors. It does already have a tow bar and a wiring harness fit to the vehicle, so another expenditure less when you do buy a vehicle. Alright, I'll open that door now. Open out the whole way now. Does have a couple of lights, little scratches just on that back door there. Obviously someone might have loaded up the back here and obviously scratched on the way in or out. Does have this little cover here, so that'll pop out and go into here if you have any groceries or anything that sit underneath. Obviously that one just slides in and out and does pop out, just so we can open these rear seats. Light little scuff just on there, otherwise it's pretty clean straight throughout, and a nice tidy back as well. All right, jumping out to the right hand side now. Obviously through the rest of that rear bar is all nice and tidy. All 4 rims are all nice and clean, no gutter rash or anything. Heaps of tread in all 4 tyres again, like I just showed you. All right, coming up to the top again. As you can see, that's all nice and clean. Again, that's a nice glisten. They just basically, with the pearl, you can see it just shines beautifully in the sun there. All right, coming through the driver's door now. That's all nice and clean. And so is the passenger rear door. There's a very light little scuff just there. A couple of brush touches just needed on the inside there, but otherwise all nice and tidy. All right, jumping inside now. To the rear door card, does have that partial leather, partial vinyl, as you can see through there. All nice and clean. Through the back of the car now. Does just need a little bit of a vacuum on that side there. Obviously we do have people jumping in our cars during the days. Through the leather seats, they're all nice and tidy. Again, just needs a quick vacuum, otherwise all nice and clean. Aircon vents are all through the roof here, so everyone in the back and the back are all nice and air conditioned up, and does have your back controls through the rear as well. All right, back of those front seats are all tidy as well. Jump into the front now for you. I do have the keys on me, so I'll be able to start the car up. Alright, I'll open that one right up. Give you a look through here. Obviously on your driver's door card, you got your window controls as standard. This kick card, all nice and clean through there. And obviously your automatic transmission. So coming through the driver's seat now. As you can see, that's nice and tidy as well. All clean. Same as that door card there. Jumping into the car now for you. Obviously, just to give you a quick look around first, I'll start the car. So it is just a push button start. So main and your spare key in the car with you. A nice display on the dash for these Prados. So as you can see, 49,847 kilometers, so just under 50. As you can see through there, it tells you that our rear door's open, because I did leave that one open. A nice steering wheel in these Prados. So as you can see, volume and mode controls through there, Bluetooth controls, as well as your cruise control back here, and then your mode controls that'll control that screen up the front. Obviously you got your window and mirror controls, obviously on the driver's door card and just there next to the push button start. Do have your light controls, automatic high beams, automatic washers, and your DPF button down there. Coming straight down to the other side here, you've got a view button here you press that one and you can go to your 360 camera. That's a nice feature in these VX Prados. You keep pressing it, you can go along in the different cameras as well. Parking sensor button there, and your idle up button. A nice big touch screen in these Prados, so as you can see, it does have your maps already built in, as well as your Bluetooth through there. Give you a look through the dash. So it looks like it might have had a dash mat on it previously and has some of the stickers still on there. Now I can try my best and get those off, but sometimes they do leave a bit of residue on there as well. All nice and clean otherwise. Coming straight through here, so you got your center console. It does have your cool box in here as well. Again, a really good feature for these Prados. Like I said, 2 keys. You've got your heated and cooled seats. So a nice feature in Cairns to have cooled seats. And sometimes in those morning you get those heated seats if you need them. But coming up through here, obviously automatic transmission, so park, reverse, neutral and drive. It does have that reverse camera as well. That'll open up that 360 view too. So I'll put that one back in park. Couple of cup holders. 4-wheel drive button, so it's a constant 4 high. Then you can put it into 4 low for that more serious 4-wheel driving. A center and rear diff lock, hill descent control, traction control, and your second start. Just another little bit of space in there as well. Aircon control is really simple, fan speed, and the rest of your modes there and your temperatures. Nice and easy to use. All right, I'll pop the service history open for you. Sorry about that. Popping the service history now. Now, looks like it was bought from John Cole in Atherton, so nearly a local car. Looks like it's had the services done through us though, so had the 10,000k service here. 20,000 Pacific Toyota again, 30,000 Pacific Toyota, 40,000 Pacific Toyota, and then got done at 44,000. So it's not due until 55,000 kilometers, so still 5,000 kilometers worth of driving without needing another service, and a full Toyota service history. So it's rare that you get it all done at one Toyota, especially for these Prados, because people do love to move around in them. But obviously, as you can see, it's been really well maintained, and that shows just in the condition of the car itself. So give you one last look around the vehicle. But again, thanks for watching my virtual tour for you. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know. Otherwise, again, I really hope you enjoyed the video of this lovely Prado. Thanks again.